Alrighty, guys, I'll take it. Opendoor stock is moving. Check it out. We're up over 8% as of right now, trading up what, 70 cents? Actually, we're up like 9% now, as overall every index in the US market is up except for the Russell, which, guys, it's pretty much at break even. It's about to flip green as I'm making this video. So look, we're going to break down Opendoor stock, go over the charts, what I'm looking to do, and we'll go over the indices, other stocks I'm looking at. So guys, hit that like button. Feel free to subscribe. Check out the Patreon for my portfolio updates. That's linked down below. Also, it's in the comments section. And now, cheers. Let's dive into it. So it is about, what time is it? 1:30 p.m. East Coast time, and Opendoor is now up 9.5%. And guys, the Bulls are back. The Bulls are back, which they were, on a little hiatus for a couple of days, right? Or at least yesterday, right? And now Opendoor opened up at $8, which, by the way, we held the lows from yesterday. Very good sign overall. So we opened up at about $8. And now we're pushing 870, and we've been making higher highs, higher lows all day, literally. And on the 5-day, 5-minute, what are you guys noticing? Take a look at that. We're starting to break out of the highs from yesterday, right? And we're taking out the highs from Monday. Monday, we hit intraday, we hit about $8.61. That was the intraday high. It looks like we opened at about 870 roughly. So we're starting to take out these key levels, guys. Starting to take these levels out, and we're not fully breaking out yet. That's the reality. But I am noticing the subtle signs of a breakout starting to form. We're noticing on the 30-minute chart, we're starting to take out both moving averages, right? On the 1-hour time frame, we're doing the same thing. We're above the moving averages. But again, we're not fully confirming the breakout, but boy, are we getting close. You guys see right here, I drew the wedge out on the 1-hour chart. We're starting to break out slowly. We're starting to take it out, but not fully. And I think the real breakout is going to come around $9.20, $9.25, which we're close. We're close to that, guys. We're, around 50 cents away from that. And I like the signs we're noticing. So I'm going to set an alert right now at $9. We'll start off with one alert at $9. And let's do one at 875 so we can see if we gain momentum heading into the last couple of hours of trading. Because as of now, when I'm making the video, guys, it's about 1:30. So we have 2.5 hours left. So if we start, building up momentum past 875 towards $9, that would be good heading into tomorrow, right? Very good heading into tomorrow. Then I'd be looking for, okay, tomorrow, let's see if we get a gap up in the morning. Do we gap up above $9 and preferably above 9.25? If so, that would lead to even more upside, which would be ideal, right? So I like the way we're looking right now. Very good. Let's see if this momentum continues into close. And again, let's see if that gap up, we get a gap up in the morning. That would be, really, really ideal overall for the Bulls. So that's what we're dealing with. And on the 4-hour chart, you guys can see, even better the wedge here. We're getting buyers to come in at that 180 moving average on this time frame, and we're putting in a clear higher low on this 4-hour chart. I mean, guys, look at that. Higher low, higher low, higher low. You're noticing that. So Opendoor looks great. Bulls are alive and well. We just got to wait for the confirmation. We just have to wait for the confirmation, which is where the alerts, like I said, come to play. 875, $9, the gap up tomorrow morning. Let's wait for it. Let's see. So what do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. As always, I'm super curious where your head's at. And this is all happening, by the way, in the midst of a green day now across the board for stocks. QQQ's up 0.3%, SPY's up 0.25%, Dow's up 0.05%. So, okay, pretty much at break even for the Dow and the Russell, but they're slightly green, and again, Opendoor is moving. Not a bad day across the board here, especially as the government has shut down for the first time in 7 years. We covered that in the first video today. Make sure you guys go check that out if you haven't seen that yet. So interesting times to say the least. And, it looks like Opendoor is about to go nuts. I don't know. What do you guys think? And by the way, check out the Patreon if you want to keep up with my portfolio updates. Be a part of the Discord, see all the moves I make. We post updates every single week. That's linked down below. Or go to stocksurfs.com/Patreon. Also in the comments as well. Shameless plug, guys. So let's go through some other stocks. The one that's popping out and it's obvious on my watch list is Beyond Meat. This one's about to go bankrupt, right? I think chapter 11, or is it 9? Crap, I forget. Let's see. Either way, they're going to go, they're filing for bankruptcy. I'm pretty positive, right? What's the news today, though? I don't even know the news today. It looks like BTIG yesterday reiterated neutral on Beyond Meat, maintains $283 price target. Yeah, are they on crack? Maybe that's, before the split. It's $283 price target. What? It's at $2 right now. Maybe $2.83 price target. I don't know, whatever. But, Beyond Meat, man, it's up on the day, but this is nothing more than just, a gamble, bankruptcy play at this point. If they're even in bankruptcy, maybe I'm making that up. I'm pretty sure they are, or they're looking to file. Either way, man, the glory days. I remember when Beyond Meat came on the market. I was making videos back then. It's crazy. It's almost 2026, man, but I was making content in 2019. I've been making videos since 2017 on this YouTube channel, guys. If you're watching on YouTube, it's been that long. And I remember when this stock came on the market, and oh boy, was it hot. Oh boy, was the trend back then. Veganism, all this plant-based foods, right? This trend was hot. And oh boy, did I know that it was not going to last. I'll be honest, man. If you go back and you watch those videos, which, I have like 10,000 videos on YouTube. It's hard to find them. But yeah, I was roasting Beyond Meat back then. Crazy valuations. And there were these other vegan companies back then. Yeah, not the biggest fan. And oh boy, did that trend die off quick. And Beyond Meat's still around. It's still in the grocery store, but it was being valued like a freaking tech company. It's fake meat for Pete's sake, guys. And the argument I always had against Beyond Meat is if you're vegan, right? If you're plant-based, I don't want to say vegan, plant-based. Let's say plant-based. If you're plant-based, what are you going to eat? Your diet's going to be more healthier, right? It's going to be fruits, vegetables. It's going to be whole foods. And Beyond Meat, their products, well, they're not whole foods. They're not healthy. And these plant-based eaters, vegan eaters, they're very focused on health, right? And obviously, animals, right? That's a whole other topic, right? But in this case, when it comes to the food, they're focused on healthy foods. Why are they going to eat Beyond Meat all the time where it's all, pumped with chemicals and garbage and crap, right? So it never made sense to me. It was a very small niche market, niche product. And yeah, look, it's at $2 a share now. It was at $2.50 when it went public, right? So clearly it was a trend. It was a fad. It will always be around. I think Beyond Meat and fake meat products will always be around, but it's not going to be a big market. It's going to be a niche product, and it's going to serve a very small amount of people, man. Where it's not something that excites investors, or it's not something that you'd want to invest in. At least for me, and clearly that's what's going on with Beyond Meat, but I don't want to ramble too much on that. But it is up 20%, guys. It's one of those, bankruptcy trades now where it goes up crazy, it's down, it goes up, but there's no fundamental basis really on this stock. I'd stay away from it. Only a trade, I'd consider it. As an investment, there's no shot I would buy that stock. Let's see. What else is moving, guys? We do have some down movers today. JP Morgan, the banks are getting ready for earnings. And JP Morgan is selling off a little bit right now, heading into earnings in a couple of days. We do have earnings kicking off. Actually, they're kicking off in about 2 weeks, not a couple of days, 2 weeks. But banks are looking good. JP Morgan, the stock looks phenomenal. Seeing a nice pullback before earnings. Let's see what else. Meta's moving a little bit down. Meta's been down. Looks like we're getting a healthy pullback finally on that stock. I'm pretty sure Elon tweeted earlier that everybody should cancel their, Netflix memberships or something like that. What did Elon say? Or was that fake news? I don't even know. I was reading something. Let's see. Netflix stock slides. Elon Musk says he's canceling his subscription. Well, I don't know if he said that everyone should cancel their subscription or that he's just canceling it. Netflix stock slipped Tuesday or Wednesday. Tesla, Elon Musk said, calls for a boycott of the streaming service, but the stock move is probably nothing to do with that. I don't know about that. Looks like conservatives have shared screenshots that appear to show this person creating an animated Netflix show, dead end, Paramount, blah, 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 condemning assassination. Oh, wow. So, yeah, we're not going to get into that. But looks like, something's going on with Netflix regarding Charlie Kirk. Actually, this is news to me. I didn't read this much into it. But, yeah, interesting, man. So, yeah, Elon's now saying cancel Netflix because of this. Maybe I guess it was bad humor. I don't know, really. I got to look deeper into that. But interesting, man. Netflix is down 2% on that news, which, I don't think people are going to cancel. That's the reality. And if they do, Netflix, guys, the reality is they're the best streaming service. If people cancel, guess what? In another quarter or two, those customers will be replenished. You know what I mean? That's the reality. Business-wise here with Netflix, they have the best streaming service. They're getting all these big deals, live deals. So it's I don't know. It's going to be tough for this to really see a lot more downside, in my opinion. But hey, are you buying the dip? I'm not right now, but I'm watching it. So what do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Smash the like button. Feel free to subscribe. Check out the Patreon for my portfolio updates. Guys, we're putting in $500 every Monday. We're buying a bunch of stocks every week, and we're doing bonus deposits throughout the month. So I think the most I've put in this portfolio in a month is like $5,000, guys. So we're building this portfolio with real money. It's not like $20 a week, right? We're really building this thing up. And if you want to be a part of it, it's on Patreon. That's also where the Discord is, right? So check it out. Link down below. Also, it's in the comment section, guys. And with that being said, cheers. I'll see you in the next video. Have a great rest of your day.